All right, guys. So, what do we have here? A few days have passed. We got the downpipe flange here. So this is the V-band outlet for the turbo. So right here, just look at that, matches up perfectly. The other flange I bought didn't quite work. Here's the clamp. In addition, to keep things nice and clean in the engine bay, I have here a catch can. So before I had one of these little things here. I had a breather filter on my PCV on my breather port. And this wasn't really the best option. It was a quick option, which is why I got it. I always plan on getting a catch can. But the turbo, let me see if I can get it to focus. The turbo melted it. Because right here, if you see right here, this is the port, and the turbo's right here. So this probably wasn't the best choice. So thankfully there was no fire. Nothing crazy happened, but I now have to install this catch can. I don't think I'm going to plumb it into the intake just yet. I think I'm just going to leave it vented to the atmosphere. I'm probably just going to buy another breather filter and put that on the other end. But, for now it'll work. I just need something to ventilate the positive crankcase pressure. What I might also do, I might also modify the valve cover to have an additional port for more oil scavenging. Well, not oil scavenging. What's the word I'm thinking of? Just more ventilation of the crankcase. But I got to get that set up properly, otherwise you can get more problems. So, car is still 3 different colors. Still need to get it wrapped, so they do more work on it. But slowly but surely getting it all together, and yeah, we're just doing it. So, I think now I'm going to get started on installing the turbo and installing this catch can, and then I have to take it to a fabrication shop to get the downpipe fabricated up. So, let's do it. Oh man, that looks really good. This thing is huge. Oh man. Okay, so the turbo's mounted up, but I still need to run the drain hose. The drain hose that was on the old turbo, because it was so small, was only -8, and this requires a -10 drain hose, so I'm gonna have to remake that. I've already got the fittings and hoses set aside, so we'll take care of that in a second. But man, just look at that thing. So a couple of things I need to take care of. I need a 45-degree 2-inch coupler. The one that I had on the old turbo, this is actually a 2-inch to 2.5-inch, so that's not going to work. So we're going to have to find a new coupler. Going to have to buy a filter, and I think we'll be good to go. So I'm going to mount that up right there, and that's kind of what it'll look like once everything's hooked up. Dude, I am so excited. I can't wait. So let's pull the turbo off. Still got to buy a couple of pieces. I lost a couple of exhaust studs. One was just trash. The other fell into the engine bay and it's gone. But yeah, this is looking good. Let's pull this off. Let's get the turbo drain line made. Alright, so our turbo oil drain hose has been made. It's about half an inch longer than the old one. It was kind of difficult to get it straight so that I could get a nice measurement on it, but I got it pretty close. If I need to, I can just take this piece off, shorten the hose, put it back on. Not a big deal. But this should be good to go. So I'm going to go put this on the car. You can't really see anything from under the car, and it's very difficult to record from under the car, so I'm just going to skip recording that. Alright, so now it's time to drill into the turbo. And what I mean by that is, there's this little hole here. Let me see if I can show you guys. This is where you thread in the adapter, the barb adapter, so you can put it onto the boost reference port to the wastegate and or the boost controller. And tapping it off of the turbo is the best place to do it because then you get that instant response. If you do it off the manifold or something, then you could be drawing vacuum onto the wastegate, which is improper, and you could be, I don't know, there could be a slight delay in the wastegate opening because instead of traveling the short distance from here to the wastegate, it has to go from the manifold all the way to the wastegate. So this is the best place to do it. Now on the BorgWarner S257 SXE, it comes pre-drilled and tapped, but it's not drilled all the way through, so you have to do that yourself. That way if you don't want to use it, you don't have to, and if you do want to use it, it's there. Alright, so now it's time to install our Finish Line Factory NPT to barb adapter. This piece is a nice anodized aluminum and screws right in here, 1/8 NPT. And we are genius. Look at that. Just tighten that down with a wrench. I would use one of our aluminum wrenches, but unfortunately it's a little bit smaller than the shop's Dash 4 wrench, so we'll just make do with what we got. It's fairly small, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Now, if you're wondering what this is for, this is where you can put a speed sensor, so you can actually monitor the speed of the turbine and record that in your ECU. And if for whatever reason you think your turbine might be exceeding a certain speed to the point where it could get damaged, this will tell you. And, well, we're not going to be pushing this turbo to its absolute limit, at least not right now, so that's not really necessary. But we got this set up. Let's see about mounting the turbo. Alright, so turbo's somewhat mounted. Same to connect the oil feed. I'll just do that now. Just screw that in. Alright. So now, on this thing, I have one slight problem, and that's that the a couple of the exhaust manifold, well, the turbo manifold studs on the T3 flange, actually one of those broke, and the other one fell into the engine bay and I haven't been able to retrieve it, so that's gone. So I'll be going to the store tomorrow, unfortunately due to COVID-19. Everything is closed early, so I can't really go to the store right now, but I'll take care of that tomorrow. So tomorrow, go to the store, buy a new flange. But the second problem that I have is that the coupler that I have here is actually, I thought it was a 2-inch to 2-inch 45-degree silicone coupler, but it's actually a 2-inch to 2.5-inch, so I'm going to have to get a new one. I think I might be able to get away with just kind of flipping it and putting the 2-inch side on the compressor and the 2.5-inch side on the piping. It'll work, at least it'll allow me to get to the fabrication shop, because the step after this, we have to get the downpipe fabricated. So that's it for tonight. Thank you for watching. Be sure to check out finishlinefactory.com for fittings, hoses, all kinds of cool stuff. Everything that we sell, we use on our own cars, so you know we have absolute confidence. There's 10 feet of hose running my oil system right now. If any of that fails, I've got a spun bearing. So yeah, if there's anything you guys need, just go to finishlinefactory.com or give us a call at 866-RACE-561. My hands are dirty. I'm going to get washed up, so catch you guys later. See ya. Bye.